white lines, rains fall through the night. The white lines, rains fall through the night. So check it out, guys. I just had an understanding, a premonition of, I guess, an epiphany. Not a premonition, but an epiphany, a realization that, we woke up this morning and the ground's moist, the ground's wet. I had to get my daughter to school. We leave right before 7 a.m. We walked this morning. We didn't walk in the rain. There was a little bit of a drizzle, what we call drizzle from, from coming from Southern California. A drizzle is just like a small sprinkle, and so there was a little bit of a drizzle when we were on the bus, and it was hitting the windshield, barely spotting up. You didn't really need the windshield wiper. I don't even know if the windshield wipers were on. But you can see the streets are wet. The streets are moist. These clouds must have actually dropped some rain last night, which is really good. It's really nice. But it dawned on me that we get rain sometimes in the mornings when we wake up. We wake up to like the wet ground like this, but we don't see the rains in the day. Like, it's very rare these days here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And right now the clouds they're building up on top of the mountain, so we're gonna get a ton of snow up there. It's gonna be beautiful. But all these clouds right here, you can see, like, they probably would have, they said that we were gonna get a lot of storms, probably some rain, spotted showers here and there. And these clouds probably would have continued to drop some rain. It's actually dropping in temperature right now, so if it does drop any sort of moisture right now, we might get some type of some sort of snow or sleet. But other than that, what I've noticed is that in the middle of the night, before we wake up, maybe, I guess, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of the night, it drops this rain, and we don't really get to see it because we're sleeping. And all morning, all these clouds all around, and it hasn't rained. And you can see that the sky is actually breaking through, that the clouds are actually breaking up. The sun is up now. So what my understanding is, what I realized just this morning for the first time, I've been watching these white lines up in our skies for about, oh look, there goes the electric bus right there. So for about 12 to 15 years now, I've been watching how they've been laying them out, how they've been dissipating the clouds and the moisture, not allowing any rains or snow to fall really, and creating these drought-like conditions. And here's the old size that burnt down. And so during the day, I was explaining that in my last video, or last two videos, of white lines. The white lines, they should go away, and white lines running through our skies, or going through our skies. And so those videos, I explain how the aluminum dioxides, they heat up because they're a lot higher in the atmosphere, in the stratosphere, and the sun heats up the aluminum, which then allows for the water droplets within the clouds to basically evaporate once again. So, we know clouds forming from like the ocean, from ponds, from just moisture in the earth alone, from, trees, plants, living things. Moisture comes even from our bodies, right? And it evaporates out, and we don't see it in this air right here. It's just invisible, but we're within a whole bunch of water droplets right here. It's all moisture, it's all vapor. We don't see it, but this water that we call air, it goes up here. So the water's above, so below, right? We have all this water in between as well called air. We don't see it. Well, then they form into these clouds that we eventually get to see, right? And there's a layer of these super puffy clouds, but then beyond that, there's this flat layer right here. All this flat stuff. Like right up in here is all flat. And you can see the 3 dimension of the puffy stuff. And these puffy clouds right here, these are the ones that should be dropping rain on me right now. I should be walking in the rain. We should be getting some sort of precipitation. You can see there's a ton of clouds way here. Ton of clouds way out there. It's like a super thick storm way out that way, right? And you can see it's all billowing up all on the mountains and creating snow. But right here in the city, we don't get any of that. And so what I realized was during the night, there is no sun to heat up the aluminum dioxides. So at night, the sky, the atmosphere cools down. This air actually cools down enough to form back into water droplets. And the dissipation must stop at some point in the middle of the night. And I know that they continue to spray a lot throughout the night. I know you guys notice it. I see an airplane up in the sky right now. It's so cold right now. They always say, where'd it go? Did it go back behind that cloud? Oh, it's underneath right there. I don't know if you can see it. Nope, you can't see it. I can't zoom in any better here either. But there's a plane in the sky right there, not laying any sort of trail. But they say when it's cold enough that the engine always lays out those the condensation trails, you know, the actual condensation or the contrails. And there's no trail coming off that airplane. So when they say that stuff, you know, I don't know if they're lying or what's going on, right? But yeah, so I just wanted to let you know that I kind of understood or realized that this morning, that we get rain in the middle of the night because the sky actually cools down, the aluminum dioxides cool down, and it allows the clouds to form back into rain droplets. And so we do get some rain from time to time, usually in the middle of the night though, and that's it. So all these clouds now, as the sun's up, it's probably going to just form into Swiss cheese. All this is going to go away, and very soon we're going to start seeing these blue skies start coming in. So let's see what happens today, and yeah, we'll see how the spotty clouds are and everything like that throughout the day, or spotty showers, and we'll see how much snow we get, because that's the thing that I've been explaining is there's a bowl. We live in a bowl, right? So the mountains basically hold, you know, they cup, right? So you got all of these aerosols and everything, and the moisture from the clouds, they can regather within that bowl, within the cup right there. See, there's another airplane. There's no trails coming off of that. They say that trails come off of them when they're really cold. There ain't no trails. They only spray trails when they push the nozzle. All right, well, I'm gonna let y'all go. Also, keep track of these things that are getting installed all over the place. A lot of these new LED lights and things like that, called Fond de Rocher lighting. I don't know what it's for, but I guess it's just like a solar lighting. And yeah, just bringing you all kinds of news and cool stuff. But it looks nice. I like the clouds. It's good that we have clouds and moisture, but you can see that sky breaking up. There's even more blue coming through. Interesting. All right, well, we'll see a lot of snow gathering in the mountains, but we probably won't get any moisture here today now that the sun's up. All right, see you later. Thanks for watching.